Hey everybody, this is Jason back for another review. This time I'm going to start another series. In September 2014, next month, they are coming out with a complete Blu-ray box set for the Halloween series. So I figured here's a good time to review the series. I'm not sure if I'll do the entire series. We'll see though. Maybe I'll do a couple of them that I do like. Maybe I'll skip some that I feel that don't need a review at this point. But we'll see. We're going to start off with, obviously, the classic 1978 Halloween. Up until this point, you have two options to get a Blu-ray. The first one was this. And it's not a bad DVD. It's you can pretty much get it real cheap right now, and I'm not even sure if it's still in print, honestly, because yeah, they came out with another one, and some of you guys might have it. It's the John Carpenter's Halloween 35th Anniversary Edition, and when it first came out, it was in this book. So it has the poster right here and a couple of pages of just some information about the first movie. And at the end, you got the disc, which is one thing I don't like about this one. I did buy it because I was told that it was the best HD quality, which it is. Compared to this one, this is okay, but this one has the best transfer, and I highly recommend this one at this point. And I'm sure that this one will be the one that they include on the complete set. I'm sure. I haven't looked at it, but I'm sure that they would put just this exact one in there. The one thing I don't like about this one is that the disc is back here and you have to slide it up. It's a cool looking disc, but I don't like to have to slide it up and down here and then have the possibility of it scratching. So it's not in there right now, but sometimes I keep that one in this one, and just tell myself when I'm ready to watch it, I'll just pull it from this case. But now, every time I go to the store, like Best Buy, for example, I notice that this one is now in a case like this. So you do have the option at the same price to get either the booklet one or this. And had I waited for a little bit, I would have picked this one, honestly, just because I do think the cases are better. The cool thing about this one, though, it does have on the spine the title, so you can put it in your bookshelf or your DVD shelf and know what it is and go with your collections. Okay, let's get into it. At this point in time, 1978, there's not a lot of horror movies. You did have the Texas Chainsaw Massacre at the time. You had Psycho. So this one was pretty new to the slasher series. The first of all the others. The first of before Jason, before Freddy, all that. So it's pretty easy thing to put together, honestly. In the very beginning, you find out that Michael Myers he's a little boy, and he's going in there. He sees his sister and her boyfriend making out. He freaks out. The boyfriend leaves, and he goes upstairs, and you get the cool view of the mask. He puts on a clown mask. And you get that view with, he picks up a butcher's knife, goes upstairs and stabs his sister to death. He goes downstairs. That's when his parents have come home. Apparently they've been out, I think it looked like that they might have been out at dinner or something like that. It's 1963 at this time. They notice, they pull off his mask, and Michael Myers is froze pretty much. He doesn't know what to do. And he holds the knife up like this, and that's when you zoom out and you get this awesome theme that they have put together in this one. It really does make the film. So here you have John Carpenter. He directed it. He also wrote it with him and Deborah Hill. Jamie Lee Curtis you do see in this one. She's really an unknown at this time. I think she did one other movie, or a couple other little things here. Donald Pleasance, he is well known, especially to this franchise. He is well known, and he plays awesome as Dr. Loomis. PJ Soles, she's pretty well known, and Nancy Loomis. So yeah, Michael Myers. You don't see the backstory really, but you do flash ahead after this to 1978, October 31st, 1978. Dr. Loomis is told, he needs to go over to the institution where Michael Myers has been for 15 years. He's the doctor of him, and when they get there, you see everybody just kind of wandering around. It's kind of creepy, actually. And then you notice that while Dr. Loomis is out a little bit, I think making a phone call, Michael Myers steals the car, and that's pretty cool. He is like in a patient's gown or something like that, and he drives off in the station wagon. And that's where it starts, right there. I mean, then Dr. Loomis is on the run to get him because he knows what he's capable of. After this, you do meet PJ Soles and Jamie Lee Curtis. You get to meet their characters. You do. They're typical teenagers at this point. I mean, not much to them. It's Halloween, so obviously they picked a great spot to film in. It's in L.A., but it's supposed to be in Haddonfield, Illinois, and it looks great. And you do see leaves around. You see pumpkins everywhere. So it's very typical of the Midwest. So I think they did an outstanding job with that. Throughout the film, you do see kids in costumes and stuff like that. So you do find that Michael Myers, on his way, he kills a mechanic. That's how he gets his jumpsuit. He goes over to a hardware store, and that's where this mask right here was. He picks it up, and if everybody doesn't know, this is actually a Captain Kirk mask that's just been modified. So I had no idea up until I'd say about 10 years ago. But yeah, this mask is very creepy. It fits the series well. Throughout the series, they've changed the look to it, which maybe in the future reviews I'll give my opinion on them. But this part 1 and part 2 are my favorite masks because they're basically the exact same mask, and the classic one is by far, in my opinion, the best. So Michael Myers is heading back to Haddonfield, where he lived, and he's the one, that's where he killed his sister. He hides out and he stalks people. That's a lot of the time in here. It makes it even more creepy. He just stalks people. You see Jamie Lee Curtis inside of a classroom, looking out a window, and there's the car that he stole, and he's just standing out there, just peering in. At this point, she doesn't know who he is, and then she looks back out there, he's gone, and they walk home. They see him again a couple times, and she's kind of freaked out, actually. This is the boogeyman to her, but don't think she's too worried about it at this point. Later on, she goes babysitting. On Halloween, she goes babysitting a couple kids. Throughout there, I'm not going to go into too much detail. Michael Myers does kill her friends. One of the kills I will mention was really cool was PJ Soles and her boyfriend, the guy with the really big glasses. He's the one that scared her, and that not scared her, but I should say went to go out to go get her a beer, got killed, and that was pretty cool. Cool. He got raised up and kind of choked to death, and then Michael Myers dresses up in a white outfit that made him look like a ghost. Put on those huge glasses to kind of fake her out, and then kills PJ Soles. from there on, we do have an outstanding finale. Dr. Loomis finally shows up. He's in there in the little the neighborhood. Michael Myers has the matchup with Jamie Lee Curtis. Then Dr. Loomis comes in the house, shoots him. He falls over the balcony. And he's dead. Then he peers back out over there and notices that the body is gone. And looks over there, and they notice it's not over yet. That it's just the beginning. And that's the end of it. You get back to this theme song. So it ended on a very high note. There wasn't. I mean, he got killed as far as you knew, but then his body's gone. It's like, oh wow. What else can go on? I mean, this has been a really busy night. So, okay. Well, that's the quick review. I won't go into too much detail onto it. You'll need to watch it if you haven't seen this, or you haven't seen it in a long time. Highly recommend this. 10 out of 10. You will need to watch this. And again, if you don't own this one and you want the whole series on Blu-ray, I would recommend just waiting for the box set, because you're more likely going to get this. But if you don't want the box set and you just want a couple Blu-ray, definitely get this one, the 35th anniversary one. You can either get, like I said before, you can get the booklet one, or you can get the one that looks like this cover but with the plastic case. When I bought it, it was just this one. Apparently enough people complained about it because again, you have to slide it in and out. Okay, well, hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. I know it's quick and not much to it, but I do highly recommend it. 10 out of 10. And stay tuned for next time. You'll get Halloween 2, which picks up directly right after this one, and that's what makes it great. To me, those two go together. So stay tuned, and if you haven't, please subscribe, like this video. If you like this video, it's going to definitely help the channel out. If you have any recommendations of any series or any DVD that you want reviewed, let me know. Put a comment down below. Let me know. Thank you very much. You guys have a good day, and we'll talk to you next time.